All right, so welcome. Happy Sunday evening. I'm Giovanna, and this is our Yin Flow class. It's kind of my favorite way to wind down the week. When we did the class at the studio, we would use essential oils and just one of my favorite weekly rituals. But the positive of being at home is that you get to make it as cozy as you want. So as always, feel free to take a few moments to just really settle into your space. If you want to dim the lights, if you have candles you want to light, again, I use some Palo Santo, but sage might be great, essential oils, anything you'd like. I'm lucky I, have some yoga stuff. So I have a bolster and a blanket set up right here. I also have 2 blocks right here. You can't really see it. So if you have those things, awesome. Feel free to grab them. If you don't, no worries, you can get creative. So grab some pillows, a throw blanket off of your couch, maybe a cookbook or any big hardcover books that you have to replace blocks and get creative. And let's get started in a seat today. So feel free to elevate your hips, sit on something that might be a bolster, pillow, blanket. Do one last email check, make sure there's no stragglers. We're all good to go. And it looks like we are. All right. So find your comfortable seat. Take as much time as you need to get settled in. And then if it feels safe and okay to you, you can close your eyes and just start to drop in. Release any tension in your shoulders. Just let your shoulders start to drop down your back. Take any placement with your hands that feels meaningful to you. So your hands might rest on your thighs. They can be face down for a sense of grounding. You might turn them to face up, just the symbol of openness. Feeling receptive to sharing, receiving new energy. You might bring your hands to heart center. You might rest one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. So whatever allows you to feel connected with your breath. Notice if you're holding any tension in your jaw, the spaces between and around your eyes. Or can you find just a bit more softness, a bit more ease? And begin to really connect with your breath. Feel the inhales. The way your belly, your chest expands, inflates. As you exhale, get completely empty. Perhaps you feel this grounding sensation, root down. Just noticing the quality of the air as it travels in and out of your nose. Any sounds inside or outside of the room that you're in. We'll begin our practice with a pranayama breathwork practice called square breathing. We'll take an inhale for a count of 4. Hold at the top for 4. Exhale for 4. And hold in the emptiness for 4. I'll count along for the first 2 rounds, so we're all on the same page. I'll let you take a few rounds on your own. So let's start by getting completely empty. Exhale everything out. Seal your lips. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top completely full for 3, 2, 1. Exhale completely for 3, 2, 1. Hold in the emptiness for 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale for 3, 2, 1. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Become silent. Let you travel through this breathwork practice a few times on your own. Travel through this breath cycle 1 or 2 more times, keeping all 4 sides of the breath even. Whenever you're finished with your final round, just let your breath return to its natural rhythm. No need to change or control anything. Just let your breath flow naturally through you. Staying in your seat, gather our hands at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Let's begin our practice with a collective round of breath. Exhale just to empty everything out. Through your nose, take a big inhale, fill all the way up. Open your mouth, exhale, sigh it all out. And gently release your hands back down to your knees or thighs. And as you feel ready, you can slowly, gently blink your eyes open. So we'll start our practice with a bit of gentle movement just to kind of warm up the body. And then we'll slow things way down, move into our practice of yin. I promise it'll only be like 10 minutes of movement. So we'll meet in a tabletop, come to all 4s. If you were sitting on anything, feel free to move your props to the side for now. We'll come back to them in just a moment. And if you'd like to use the playlist that I sent in the email, feel free to cue that up now. We'll play the first song starting in 3, 2, 1, play. So tabletop, all 4s. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Hips will come over your knees. Few rounds of cat-cow. Let's warm up the spine. As you inhale, drop your belly towards your mat. Pull your heart forward through your arms. Slight lift with your gaze, cow pose. As you exhale, press away from your mat. Round your spine, tuck your chin, find your cat. Take that 2 more times. Inhale, cow, drop your belly, lift your gaze, open heart. Exhale, cat, press away from your mat, create space between each vertebra. One more time, inhale, cow, shoulders away from ears. And exhale, cat, round it out, press feet, hands into the earth, round, round, round the spine. Slowly come back to neutral and take any movements that your body is craving. So this is your time to tune in and just really listen. What do you need in this moment? We all have different bodies. We all have different days. So you might be holding more tension in your shoulders, your neck. Maybe you nod your head yes, shake it no, take some twists. Maybe you've been doing a lot of sitting and are feeling tight in your hip flexors. You take a child's pose, send your hips back to your knees. I know we're all doing a lot of typing, so maybe stretch out your wrists. You can flip your palms so fingers face your knees. Take about 5 more rounds of breath here. Get creative. Move in any way that serves you. So let that last breath go. Let's come back to our neutral table. So fingers face forward. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Look like this little grip with your fingertips so hands are really active. Tuck your toes under. Take a big breath in. Engage your belly. As you exhale, slow and controlled, send your hips up and back. Find your first downward facing dog. You are welcome to stay still. You are welcome to add a little bit of movement. Maybe you pedal out one heel at a time. Maybe you nod your head yes, shake it no. Keep firming down through both palms. Externally rotate your upper arms. So triceps roll down towards your mat. Armpits in towards your face. With every inhale, lengthen your spine. Send your hips up and back. Every exhale, engage your belly. Draw your ribs and navel in. 3 more rounds of breath. Gentle gaze back towards your feet. Relax through your neck. You can inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. As you exhale, step 1 foot at a time to the top of your mat. Find a ragdoll pose. So just dangle in your forward fold. Always feel free to invite a slight or big bend in your knees. And then evenly distribute your weight between your heels and balls of your feet. Let your head hang heavy again. Feel free to add a little nod. Yes, a shake no. You can sway side to side. Let your upper body get heavy. Gravity pulls the weight of your shoulders, crown of head towards the ground beneath you. Release through your low back. Let's take 3 more rounds of breath. Slowly release fingertips down towards your mat. Inhale, let's find our first half lift. So flat back, reach crown of head forward. You might slide your hands up to your shins, maybe your thighs. Reach crown of head forward. As you exhale, fold over your legs. Let's take that 2 more times. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, find your fold. 1 more time. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Little bend in your knees, tuck your chin, slowly roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Come all the way up to stand. When you get there, bring your gaze forward. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, drop your shoulders down your back. Gather hands at heart center, Samastitihi. Maybe you close your eyes here. Take a moment, bring a little strength into your standing position. Think about a string tied to the crown of your head. Someone is lifting it up towards the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, sweep both arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers and send only your index fingers up. So it looks like this. Good. So really reach arms up to the ceiling. Use your biceps, squeeze your ears. As you inhale, reach fingertips up so you get taller. As you exhale, bump your hips to the right as you reach your fingertips over to the left. So we're really opening up the right side of the body. Breathe into that right side of your lung. Notice if your right shoulders are coming forward. Slide your right shoulders back, left shoulder forward. Open up your heart. One more big breath. Good. Slowly bring that back up through center. Inhale, reach fingertips up to reset. Exhale, take it to the other side. Bump your hips to the left as you reach your fingertips to the right. Open up that left side of your body. Biceps, squeeze your ears. Straight, strong arms. One more big breath. Open up that left side leg. Good. Exhale, bring that back up through center. Take an inhale, separate your hands. Reach up, gaze up. As you exhale, fold forward. Lead with your heart. Nice flat back. Inhale, find a half lift. Once again, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold hands down, step it back, high plank pose. Take one inhale, press away from your mat, slight shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. You can always drop knees on the way. Untuck your toes, one cobra. Inhale, peel your heart forward and up. Elbows back, squeeze shoulder blades together. Exhale, lower that all the way down. Child's pose, hips to heels, reach fingertips forward, lengthen spine, big breath in. As you exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a big inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. A little faster. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop, top of mat. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to mountain, reach arms up. Exhale, gather hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up, interlace your fingers, send only index fingers up, lengthen spine. Exhale, hips to the right, reach fingertips over to the left. Inhale, back up through center, get taller. Exhale, hips to the left, fingertips to the right. Inhale, arms back up, separate your hands, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward, nice flat back. Inhale, half lift, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold, hands down, step back, high plank pose. One inhale, press away from your mat. Exhale, lower all the way to belly. One cobra, heart forward and up, inhale. Exhale, soften it down. Child's pose, hips to heels, take a big breath. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a big inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, sweep your right leg high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, bend your right knee, open up your hip. Feel free to stay still. If you're craving movement, you can add a little ankle circle. You might draw a big circle with your right knee, get deeper into those hips. Good. Inhale, lengthen right leg long behind you, square off hips. Exhale, step right foot between your hands. Drop your left knee, untuck left toes. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. So really press the top of your left foot, your left shin into the ground. Breathe into this left hip flexor, left quad. Square off your hips and shoulders. Take a big inhale as you reach your fingertips up. As you exhale, let's start to drop our right fingertips down. They might come to your mat, or maybe you use a block. Reach your left fingertips up and over. So we're stretching left side body. Two more rounds of breath. Good. Slow and controlled. Inhale, reach both fingertips up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, plant both hands down. Step your right foot back, high plank pose. You are welcome to lower all the way to belly, or you might lower halfway down, chaturanga, pin your elbows to your sides. Heart forward and up. Find your back bend, cobra or up dog. Exhale with control, lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a big inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Left side, then we slow things down. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend your left knee, open it up. Stay still, add your little movements, whatever you're craving. Keep grounding down evenly through both palms. Square off your shoulders. Last big breath. Good. Inhale, lengthen left leg, square off your hips. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Right knee down, untuck your right toes. Sweep your arms up, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Good. Active arms. Lengthen through both sides of your waist, but keep hugging the belly in. Good, take one more inhale here. Start to reach those right fingertips up and over. As left fingertips reach down either to mat, or your block, or any props that you have to support you. Right side body stretch. Keep opening up your chest. 3 more rounds of breath. Good. Slowly start to reach both arms back up through center. 1 more inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Final vinyasa of class. You choose your flow. In your downward dog, take 1 more big breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. And you can step or just gently drop your knees. And we'll come to a seat. Good work, you guys. So we're gonna slow things way down from here on out. It's a bit of movement, so as always, if you wanna grab any water before we start to settle down, feel free to do so. Take a few moments here to take care of yourself. We're gonna move into our practice of yin. We'll be holding poses for a few minutes at a time to facilitate the expansion of our fascia, these connective tissues that just cover our entire bodies. We get these nice deep stretches in the body. We're actually gonna start on our backs. It's a very subtle pose, but it's one of my favorites to open the sides of our bodies. It's called banana pose. So, let's settle onto our backs. Legs nice and long. We'll start to reach arms up overhead, grab for opposite elbows. Let's start by opening up the right side of our body. So you're gonna walk your feet over to the left side of your mat. You might like to cross your right ankle over your left ankle. And then from here, we're gonna start to walk our elbows over to the left side as well. So we kind of make this banana shape or like a crescent moon shape. So feet and elbows go to the left. You should feel this big opening in the right side of your body. We'll be here for about 2 minutes. If at any point you feel like you want a little bit more, keep walking your feet and elbows more towards the left, deep in that opening in the right side of your body. Feel free to close your eyes if that feels safe. Take slow, deep breaths. About 3 more rounds of breath on this side. Whenever you let that last breath go, slowly, easily, start to come right back to center. So extend your legs long out in front of you. Let's just bring our arms by our sides. Lay in this mini Shavasana. Again, it's a more subtle shape, but just notice if you feel any differences in energy on the right side of your body than you do on your left. Let's take this on the other side. So start to sweep both arms up overhead once again. And this time, everything is going to come to the right side, so feet and elbows. So let's start with the feet. You might cross your left ankle over your right ankle this time. Then you can start to walk your elbows to the right as well. Breathe into the left side of your body. And again, at any point, if you want a deeper sensation, you can walk your feet and elbows more towards the right side of your mat. It's okay if it doesn't feel like too much right away. In Yin, we have time on our side. So as we hold these poses for minutes, it just slowly allows the body to open. So it certainly does not have to be the most intense thing you've ever felt. Definitely ensure that you're able to breathe easily, naturally. We don't do a ton of lateral stretching in our day-to-day lives, so hopefully it feels good to just open up the right and left sides of our bodies in this gentle, supported shape. Let's take our last 3 rounds of breath on this side. As you let that last breath go, slowly come back to center, to neutral. Extend your legs, your arms. Just lie flat on your back, mini Shavasana. And just noticing any changes in how you feel. Let's take 3 more rounds of breath. Come up to find a seat. You're welcome to hug your knees into your chest, rock on up. Or maybe you roll into an easy fetal position on your favorite side. And press your palms into your mat. Press your way all the way up. Take a butterfly, gentle forward fold. So soles of feet come together. And allow your knees to open out wide. Keep a bit of distance between your heels and the rest of your body so you make a bigger diamond shape with your legs. If you have any low back pain, always feel free to elevate your hips by sitting on something. So maybe it's a blanket that you roll up a few times. And then feel free to find something to support you in your forward fold. So it might feel nice to bring your bolster or your pillow, just kind of hug onto it, let it support the weight of your body as you hinge forward. Feel free to play around with any use of your props. Start to settle in. So feeling a bit of openness in those outer hips. Forward folds are really nice to facilitate the expansion of the fascia in the backside body. So after a forward fold, you might notice that it feels easier to sit up tall. It just created some space, some flexibility in the back. Let's take our last 3 rounds of breath. As you let that last breath go, slowly start to walk hands back towards you. Lift yourself all the way up. If you used any props, you can just gently set them off to the side. Extend legs out in front of us. Just give yourself a little shake out here. Let's rock over our knees, meet in a tabletop. We'll move into our dragon pose next. Very similar to the low lunge we took during our flow portion of class. If you know that your knees tend to be more on the sensitive side, I highly encourage that you grab a blanket, a nice little cushion. You're gonna open up the blanket, set your knees on top. If you'd like to have any blocks or books handy, go ahead and grab those now. So you can come into this either from your tabletop. If you know that you like a downward dog as a transition, by all means, feel free to take that here. We'll start with the right side. So either from your tabletop or your down dog, let's step the right foot forward between the hands. The sole of right foot grounds down to your mat. Your left foot is untucked. So several different options here. You might keep your hands down on mat or blocks. This you can see a little bit better. So hands might be planted. You might press your hands on top of your right thigh, lift your chest. At any point you feel spacious and you want to lower your forearms down to mat, to blocks, to bolster, feel free to explore that as well. Deep into that left quad, the left hip flexor. Breathe into the right hamstring. Notice if you're tensing up your shoulders, your neck, your jaw. You find a bit of softness, ease, even in the more challenging shapes. Where does your mind go when you are pushed outside of your comfort zone? Is there a bit of negative self-talk? I can't do this, I don't like this. You practice a bit of self-compassion. Focus on the breath. Deep inhales. Nice long exhales. Have about 1 more minute in this shape. If there are any other variations you'd like to explore, how is your time? Let's take our last 3 rounds of breath. Let that last breath leave your body. Slowly make your way up. And let's gently pull the hips back, fold over your right leg. Let this feel good, more like a gentle, just fold, release, rather than a super active counter stretch. Letting go of any tension that might have built up in that shape. Let's meet back in our table. You might take a downward dog. You just want to shake that out. You might take a round of cat-cow. You might just sit on your heels, close your eyes. Take a moment to check back in before we move on to the left side. Again, work into the hips. A lot of things can bubble up. So just take a few moments to acknowledge these things. Maybe you let them go. Just come back to the breath. Slow things down. Take the same shape on the left side. And as you feel ready, again, you want to take this from your table or your down dog, up to you. We'll step the left foot forward this time. Feel free to support your right knee with your blanket and play with any variation that you're craving. Yin yoga is all about honoring our edge. It's this place where we're feeling the stretch, but our body kind of tells us this is good, this is enough. We're able to maintain that slow, steady breath. We're not pushing ourselves too far. There's definitely sensation, right? We are getting a stretch. It's not quite restorative, but it's sustainable, it's manageable. So if there are any parts of your bodies where you can invite a bit more softness, you can close your eyes. One more minute if you want to invite any other variations, to explore them now. Our last 3 rounds of breath. Whenever you let that last breath go, slowly make your way up, pull your hips back. Gentle fold over your left leg. Again, not a super active half split, just more of a release. So feel gentle, you sway front and back. Once again, you can come to sit on your heels. Maybe you take a round of cat-cow. Maybe you take a downward dog. Again, just tuning in. Once you feel ready, you can open your eyes. We'll end with one more shape before we come onto our back, start to wind things down. Nice gentle wide knee child's pose. If you already have your blanket, feel free to just keep it exactly as it is. Open up your knees wide. They come about as wide as your mat, give or take a little bit. If you want to take a more restorative variation with me, feel free to grab your bolster, your pillow, bring it between your thighs, and just let your belly rest on top. Reach your fingertips forward, just settle in. If you drop one cheek down, I'll let you know when we're halfway through. You can drop the other cheek. Balance it out for the remainder of the pose. Feeling the sense of surrender, grounding down, support of your mat, any props that may be beneath you. You have one cheek resting on your mat. Just go ahead, switch sides. So take our last 3 rounds of breath. Whenever you let that last breath go, slowly start to walk your hands back towards you, all the way up. Time to come onto our backs. Wind things down. If you know you like any props to make your Shavasana as comfortable as possible, you just set them up now. Bring a pillow or blanket underneath your head. Turn on this light. On your back, stamp soles of both feet to your mat. Reach your arms up overhead, so just finding a bit of length again through both sides of your waist. Spread your feet out wide, a bit wider than hips width, so maybe about the width of your mat. Let both knees fall over to the left. Very, very gentle twist. As you inhale, find a bit of length in your spine. As you exhale, just surrender into the twist. One more breath on this side. And slowly bring your knees back up through center. And allow them to fall over to the right. One more big breath on this side. And slowly bring your knees back through center. If there are any last little movements your body is craving, feel free to take them now. Maybe it's a happy baby. Maybe you just hug your knees into your chest. Whatever you need. Otherwise, we'll get set up for our final Shavasana. Allow yourself to get as comfortable as possible. I love something under my knees. It can be a bolster, a pillow, a rolled up blanket, whatever you have handy. It's a nice little bend in the knees, allows your low back. Find a deeper sense of release. You might bring something over your eyes. It can be a t-shirt, a small towel, whatever you have handy. Just to block out any excess light. The little weight on your eyelids might feel very grounding, nourishing. Your shoulders melt into the mat. Gentle openness through your heart. Release any tension in your jaw. The space between and around your eyes, your forehead. Complete sense of surrender, final Shavasana. Please feel free to stay here for a bit longer. Enjoy this restful, meditative state. For those of you who feel called to slowly begin to wake up your mind and body, deepen your breath, invite small movements into hands, into feet. Creating a full body stretch. You reach arms up overhead. Stretch it out from fingers to toes. And let's all meet on our left side. Easy fetal position to allow the right nostril, the yang channel, to release up. To create a bit of balance after a yin practice. If you feel ready, slowly make your way into one last comfortable seat. We'll seal in this time together with one collective breath. Once you found your seat, gather hands at heart center, Anjali Mudra. You can exhale just to empty everything out. A deep inhale through your nose, fill all the way up. Open your mouth, exhale, sigh it all out. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May my actions contribute to that feeling of peace for all. Thank you so much, yogis. Have a beautiful night. Namaste. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Annie. Continue to take care of yourselves out there. I miss you all. I send you big hugs. See you next time. Good night.